Hello. Let me see my yes, I'm recording the audio. So it's been a while since I've last recorded a video, right? I think you can notice that I look pretty different, right? My hair has been growing a lot. Also, I'm not at the same place that I was when I was shooting my last video. So I moved, right? I'm living with my wife now. I don't live with my parents anymore. This is basically kind of an update of my last video, right? Which I use this YouTube channel as some sort of journal, right? Not that I write, not that I record videos daily, but I like to record from time to time just to compare how I'm feeling and my goals and everything that I'm thinking about, comparing it with my last video, right? It's good to look back. So today I felt like recording this video because honestly I watched a video from a YouTube channel that I really like, which is about tech, right? The YouTube channel is Eric Murphy, right? I'm going to link it in the description. And I've watched a video of Eric Murphy himself talking about how he felt like he wasted lots of years of his life, right? He's approaching 30 years old, and he was talking about how he felt like he wasted his 20s because he spent too much time online. And although he works with something that he likes, right, which is IT, he's a programmer. I think he's a web developer, something like that. Uh, he he always took the path of minimum resistance, right? And not studying enough, not working enough to build something consistent. He's not at the point of his career that he targeted, right? And the video resonated a lot with me. Not that I'm super unhappy with how I am right now, right? I'm totally not satisfied with my current situation, but it's pretty alright for me, right? I'm 23. I live with my wife, right? We have our house, we have what to eat every day. I have a stable job that I really like. Uh, but I do have some goals that I would like to have achieved by now that I haven't, and those are almost entirely my fault, right? Um, and I've been procrastinating a lot lately, right? I've been doing my work at the company that I work for, but I could do so much more, right? I've been sometimes working the least I could to just deliver the tasks that I must deliver, right? Not anything else, just doing the bare minimum, right? And that's I think the main point is that that's not very fulfilling, right? I don't feel great delivering the minimum, right? Which is even less than some people might expect from me, right? Um, so yeah, today I had this epiphany, and I think we all have these epiphanies. Sometimes that I want to do something better with my life. I want to start exercising. I want to, I don't know, read a book or something like that, right? But I've been planning to go back to reading. I was never like a avid reader, right? I've never had the habit of reading. Today I went back to it and I took some time, especially not let me rephrase that. I took some time off the computer to read, right? Away from my phone, away from my computer, away from technology in general, just me, my book in Portuguese, right? And this is a book that actually a teacher gave me 9 years ago, right? Almost 10 years ago. And I've never read it, right? I've tried engaging with the book, and it is an interesting book, but I've stopped, right? No consistency on reading, and I've always stopped. I think I've tried to read this book 2 or 3 times. It is a philosophy book, so the World of Sophia. I'm not sure how it's called in English, right? But I don't think the main reason that I didn't finish this book is only because of my age and that I wasn't ready to understand what the book was saying, right? Even though I wasn't ready in some of my attempts to read the book, I could have finished, right? If I pushed through enough. And now I am to try to finish it, right? Let's see. Uh, it felt really good to disconnect from my computer, right? I'm at lunch right now. I'm at the end of my lunchtime, but I took my lunchtime to eat, of course, right? And to turn off my computer because when you work with not only IT, but when you're doing home office and you work remotely, it's hard to disconnect. Every time I'm watching the chat, I'm watching my emails to see if anyone was needs my help or if I forgot to do something. Since I haven't been the best possible employee, it's always like a constant fear of did I miss something? Did I not do something that I was supposed to do? Maybe I forgot something. I'm not being very organized lately, and this has been going on since some time now, and this involves some other matters with my job, but it doesn't matter, right? Uh, not it's not for the company, it's for myself. It's always good to do a good work, to be organized, to have all your tasks in place, and so you are not going to be haunted every time that you leave the computer. Oh my God, maybe someone's going to tell me, oh, you forgot to do this. The deadline's already over, and you haven't finished this task. You need to deliver this or that, right? So yeah, um, that's it. uh, about an update. Now regarding the actual kind of an update that I wanted to do from my last video, I remember that I had some goals on my last video, and the one I remember the most is about my job because now speaking about my job, right? Is that it was to become a mid-level software engineer, DevOps engineer, right? So, and I have the responsibilities of a mid-level DevOps engineer. I feel comfortable to tell you that I am a mid-level DevOps engineer, right? So I'm really happy with that. So I progressed in my career, not as much as I wanted, right? There are still some fields inside my career that I still need improvements, and I want to improve those fields until like January at max, right? And I should work a little bit more and now try to work a little bit more on improving those fields, right, on those specific points. And also, I wanted to read 5 books or 10 books, right? 10 books was very unrealistic for me, right? I'm gonna try to finish this one book by the end of the year, and if I do, I'll be hella happy, right? I also talked about exercising more consistently. I did exercise kinda consistently for some time, but not enough, right? I should have done for more time. For example, I've been away from exercise for like I think 5 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks. So it's been some time, right? I also had the problem of usually I've been having very busy work days, and I would give myself the excuse, oh, I only have 20 minutes, right? I cannot do a full workout on 20 minutes, so I'm not gonna work out. Let's do it tomorrow. And tomorrow I also have like 10 or 5 minutes. Oh, I cannot do a full workout on 10 or 5 minutes, so let's do it tomorrow. So every time I was pushing it to tomorrow, and I was never doing it today. And I watched a video yesterday of a professional of IT talking about, man, just 20 minutes, 10 anything you do counts, right? So I'm going to try to apply that. I'm going to try to break this barrier of I don't have enough time. But it doesn't matter. Even if I do like one push-up only in regards of time, right? I only have time to do one push-up, right? Or one set of push-ups maybe. It's something. It's better than nothing, right? So yeah, 3 main goals that I'm aiming for. One that I have already accomplished, right, is uh, being entitled a mid-level DevOps engineer, which I've already accomplished, but I still want to achieve one or two more things until the end of the year. I'm gonna try to enhance the exercises, right? I've been doing exercise, but I've stopped for a very long time, and now I need to get back to it, even if I don't do it for such a long period as I stipulated. And also, not only finish this book by the end of the year, and I should record a video at the end of the year telling you if I did finish the book, but the intent is not only to finish the book, but create the right environment within my work days so I can feel comfortable with turning off my PC, closing the door of my office, going to my bedroom, opening up the veranda, reading this this book seamless, without worrying about any messages, anything urgent, right? So that's gonna be, uh, those are going to be my main goals for this rest of 2023, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I felt uh, like recording this video, and also something that I'm missing a little bit is having a hobby, right? I miss it. For example, I have my guitars right there. My guitar and my acoustic guitar are right there. And I don't know, man. I haven't been playing. I don't really feel like playing. I don't feel like creating. I don't feel like composing. And at the same time that I don't feel like practicing those things, I miss them. I don't know if this makes sense. I don't know if how authentic it is for me to say that I miss it, since I don't feel like doing it, right? But I don't know. I since I don't know 1 or 2 years I haven't been in contact with art, right? Or any hobby for me, right? I don't know. I haven't been doing much besides um working, watching pointless videos on YouTube, right? And playing games, right? Playing games is something that I really hold dear to myself, and I aim to keep it. I don't aim to stop playing games. I think I love games, right? Maybe one day I'll work developing games. Maybe, let's see. Something that I have in mind for a long future, for the long term, right? Uh, and I feel really good playing games, but maybe I've been overdoing it a little bit, not much. No, I haven't been playing a lot, right? But I feel like I could use some of my time better to study, to work on, I know, some more productive things that would make me able to come back here when I'm turning 30 and tell you that, okay, I've invested in the things that make value, that build value in my life. I don't regret wasting time on pointless things like playing too much video games, right? I don't think it's pointless to just play video games. Sometimes I think it's great. I think it feels great. It enhances your creativity. Sometimes it makes you feel better. It can help you relax when you feel stressed, right? I think it's great. It's always good to have like an escape from reality, right? But I feel like I have been abusing this escape for a little bit, right? And I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. So organizing my day and being more consistent with my work and study schedule would be something that would help me a lot to keep my video game playthroughs going, right? I can still have this fun times playing games, and I love it, but at the same time not feel guilty for not working enough, not studying enough, right? And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna drag this video too much more because it's already 13 minutes long, and I'm going to finish right here. So create a peaceful and a comfortable environment to read books, and only the book, right? Not messing around in social medias, right? I only have YouTube, but YouTube is bad enough, right? Achieving some other goals in terms of software engineering or DevOps engineering, whatever, and putting exercise back into my routine. Okay, so we'll see each other again, surely, but not surely when, right? But yeah, we'll see each other again in some time, and we'll talk about these things again. We'll talk about how I've been doing. You can tell me how you've been doing, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for sticking around, even if no one watched this video. Thank you, myself, for rewatching this video, right? Think about how you're doing today, right? Later.